So I want to say thank you to everybody. I've already put this as a story. It all went a bit belly up. I have heard on the grapevine that the landlord at my previous property, and a lot of patients know the situation that I'm in, the landlord at the previous property has been putting it about that the 4 houses he's chucked out are all bad tenants. And he's kicked us all out with a no-fault order. None of us had rent arrears. None of us had any complaints made by the neighbours. In fact, we're all neighbours of each other, and my neighbour's gutted that I'm leaving. So none of us complained to him to ask him to repair the house. None of us complained to him or to the agent. So none of us asked for repairs. We all fixed our own houses to the best that we could. We all paid our rent on time. None of us had arrears, and none of the neighbours complained that we're bad tenants. And interestingly, I've lived here 9 years, and in 9 years, I've had an inspection every year. And sometimes it's been 6 months because they've had to do stuff. And never once was I asked to do anything. And if I needed to do anything, I always got permission in writing where I could. If I wanted a pet, I got permission in writing. So I was really angry when I found out the landlord has been telling people I'm a bad tenant. And I wondered why. Well, I think it's 2 things. One, somebody else went to the newspaper about the fact that the properties were being kicked out of Titchwell in Norfolk. Somebody else went to the newspaper, not me. I got a phone call. Would I be happy to be interviewed about the situation, and would I be happy to be photographed? I was trying to rehome my chickens. Of course I was happy because I needed my chickens rehomed for my lad's sake. They've got a good new home now, thank you. But it was my face on the front. I figured I'm on here, I might as well. Also, I went to the council to ask them to home us. Waste of time, to be fair. But I did go, and we filled the forms in, and we jumped through hoops, and we did everything that they wanted us to do. And one of the things that they ask you to do is tell if you any issues with the house. And if there is, it can help bump you up and get you moved. But if you make claims that there's something wrong with the house, they will come out and inspect it. Fair enough. So they came out and inspected my house and found a lot more than what I'd actually just told them. I didn't realise half of that was against regulations. Turns out I've lived with a very bad house for a very long time. Part 2 coming up.